hopefully everybody makes it safely out. It is the most important part of knowing yourself and knowing where you come from.
Far out.
That show's hard.
So you make like, it tastes like bread.
Come in, man. Well, for most people, it's going to be waist deep in the mud, but for you guys, it might just be ankle deep. Well, some of you guys. But we'll be in the mud today. Yeah. Maybe we can work in some workout drills too. Yeah, we can run right across the patch. You know, see who's got the what. I mean, you guys got the hops, so you guys will just be like gliding right in. Some of them do. Yeah, some of them do. We're working on the hops this summer, right? Is that what's going on?
That's why we're here.
Okay. All right. Well, we got Malum here. I just wanted to say hi. Welcome you guys here. Thank you for coming. Look forward to having. Hopefully, you guys have a good day today. Great weather. It's breezy at least, so and a little overcast, which is nice. Keep you guys a little cool. All right, we're gonna hand it off to Malum.
You guys are gonna get pretty dirty. So this is where the showers are. I think there's 4. So when we're finished, you guys can come in, shower. How familiar are you guys with KAILUA? Not at all? Okay. You guys heard of like fish pond before? Not like the baby ones that you'll find in a hotel. I mean like a legit fish pond where it's used to trap fish for eating. You guys heard of those bills before? Okay. KAILUA specifically traditionally is known for 2, they call them OKUA. You got KA'elepulu and KAWAINui. And one of the old chiefs for this place that's overlooked the whole of KAILUA, name was Olomana. And so this pu'u, we believe, is probably named after him. One of those good ones too. You know, there's royalty wherever you go, there's good ones and there's bad ones. Leadership, yeah? You get some good leaders, some bad leaders. I think you guys have some good ones. If you're making faces, that's on you. But yeah, Olomana, an old chief of KAILUA, oversaw the lokui'a. He oversaw cultivation of all the food that provided for people here for generations. My great grandparents came here, so my kids are about 5th generation from KAILUA. Before that, we come from Maui and Hawaii Island. So we've been here a pretty long time for ourselves. But yeah, how would you guys say that name? Olomana.
Olomana.
And then one more, let's say KAILUA.
KAILUA.
We'll work on that a little bit.
Right now, we are just cutting and separating the different parts of the kalo pretty much. I'm gonna collect the corm, or the actual kalo, into this bucket and try to fill up the whole thing, which is about 30 pounds, and I'll do that a couple times so I can get the 75 pounds for our orders today. And then I'm also cutting off the lau into here, because you can also eat that, and usually we try to sell it too. And then this is our opala bin, so all the rot that I cut off, or like I'll cut off part of the haw to get like the length that I want for our huli. I'm gonna kohike kalo and cut this in here, because this is the huli that we're gonna replant into newer patches, so we keep the kalo going. And like Mahie said, it's gonna be, this is all the oha, so this is the keiki that came off the makua, or the main plant that we planted, and that's what we found to produce the like more efficient kalo than just continuing to plant the makua. And you can see the starch that's around it. That's what I'm trying to go for, all of that, all those, that flex and stuff. You can smell that, and it smells pretty good. Or it smells just, doesn't smell bad.
So try to find where it's at and get it away from the kalo. Because whatever weeds are by the kalo are taking away from its growth, yeah, and its nutrients. This way, and then we're gonna move through it. Go this way.
Is that down this way? On the water, yeah?
Where the water is where we're gonna be moving. So there's a lot of us, so we'll just probably go like a few feet from each other.
Taking out some weeds, man. Yeah, wash it off in the water.
Done this before?
I have not done this before.
First time.
First time. Stuck in some mud. I'm waist deep in some mud, some slush. It's a brand new experience. Trying to get in touch with the soil. We're in it with the soil right now. So trying to learn, get in touch with the Hawaiian culture, roots and reach. Let's go, baby.
They're gonna put shrimp in this one. They're gonna put shrimp in here, so they want us to get all the weeds out of this as best as we can. Clear it out, and they might take a little bit more of the mud out and put them in the other piles so they can plant in those other piles and do shrimp in here.
Yep. You ever done anything like this before?
Not like this. I do my farming from a tractor. not knee deep in the mud.
You enjoying it?
This is fun. It's a good experience. It's teaching me a lot about who we're playing for. This is like a different part of America than what I'm used to, you know. So it's just culturally super different. I like farming and like the culture that comes with them. This is just a different side of it that I haven't seen. So it's pretty cool that I get to experience this. For the Hawaiian people, like that name carries a much deeper meaning. And so for us to kind of connect with part of their culture by doing this, I feel like it just gives us that deeper insight to who we're really playing for, besides our teammates and our coaches and our families. Like it's one big family in the state of Hawaii. So pretty awesome.
Honestly, I think it's probably the top priority, especially playing in Hawaii, to know who they're playing for, what they're playing for. It's bigger than basketball at this point, and honestly, it's amazing that Patty and his team could just help us understand that concept and hopefully carry that on while we're playing this year. And I think that's the biggest thing the guys can learn, because it's bigger than us, it's bigger than basketball. And once you realize that, once you represent that H on your chest and you're out there playing, I think it gives you extra motivation, extra energy to go out there and perform at your top peak to kind of win for this state.
Like, I grew up with a great sense of community, and like mateship in Australia is big, and I feel like there's a strong relation here, like with family, ohana. Yeah, it runs deep within the generations, and it's something I really value in Hawaii, is being able to come to places like this and immerse yourself in the culture. It really means a lot to me, and I'm really grateful for Patty, because he's helping us boys realize what it's like off the court in real life. And you know, everything's not always sunshine and rainbows. Like, you gotta indulge in a different culture and get out there. So that's what I really like about it.
Doing good.
Pulling the weeds.
Pulling the weeds.
Some maintenance work.
Getting our hands dirty. You know what I'm saying?
I don't get my hands dirty. He over here is in the kiddie pool.
Hawaiians, Polynesians were sailing people. They were voyaging people. They traversed the Oceania, all of the Pacific Oceans. Hawaii was one of the last places to be settled by humankind. Okay, and the settlers came from 2,000 miles away. They were already versed in the arts and the science of navigation and voyaging across lands way before other peoples even ventured beyond the seashore. They could see land. Okay, so when you're thinking of a voyaging people that you're going to traverse 2,000 miles and you're in a canoe together, what are the things you're going to need on that canoe to make sure that you get there? Because it literally is life and death. Right? It's not like there's no Coast Guard, there's no cell phones, all those kinds of things. So what is it that you're going to need? What are the essentials? Anyone? Food, water, clothing, shelter, right? All human beings need those. So we need food, water, clothing, shelter, those essentials to make sure we can make the voyage, which is probably at least a couple weeks, if not a month. You've got to pack out, make sure you have those supplies. Okay? What else is essential on your voyage?
Navigation.
Okay, navigation. What else? Trust. Communication. Awareness. Senses. Paying attention to things that are going on. Right? So you're going to need skill. Right? You're going to need people who have skill and know-how and are paying attention. And everybody has a role on that va'a, right? and everybody is tied to one another, right? Because if some person doesn't fulfill their role in what we need, I mean, imagine you guys on a sailing canoe that's not that much, you know, it's not really that big, together for a month. You're gonna need you're gonna need know-how, you're gonna need skill, and then you're gonna need some of those intangibles like trust, communication. What are some of the other things? Awareness. Yeah. So you're going to need those intangible things to ensure that you can make it and get to your voyage and actually survive and be successful with your plan. Yeah. I would argue it's no different than on a team. You guys are embarking on a voyage together this season, right? You have obviously your coaches who are the ones you're going to need to trust. Yeah. And you're going to need to do the things that you do, whatever your assignments are, whatever your role is, you're going to need to make sure that you're foolproof. Not just for yourself and your own personal success, but for the whole success of the journey you guys are embarking upon this year. So I encourage you to use that mindset of you're all on this va'a together. Yeah. And here we are on an island together. Yeah. We got to learn how to live with one another. We got to learn how to work with one another. You're very aware of your limited resources when you're on a small place like this and how we're all connected in some way, shape, or form. So anyway, just wanted to share that with you guys. Wish you guys the best this season, and now I'm looking to see how the season starts out. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm number one. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's insane. I absolutely hate that, bro. I know, dude. Here we go. I look to my left and everyone just bear crawling. It's like some bear. We gotta reverse that. I saw Patty bear calling. I was like, oh, that's the way to go. That's the way to go. I gotta do some editing. I gotta do some editing.
Just want to say, Malu, us boys couldn't be more grateful to have an experience like this where we immerse and indulge in this culture. We're all very grateful to be here as a team and as a unit, so we just want to thank you for showing us the ropes of Hawaiian culture. So thank you so much on behalf of UH men's basketball team.
Thank you. Andy, boys.
Family on three, 1, 2, 3.
Hey. What's up, boys? Good job.